The David Pakman Show membership program, which is our primary source of funding, is made possible in part by liberalbias.com. Yeah, I don't know if the audience can hear, but we've got another one of these very loud fire truck situations happening. Hopefully our mics can block that out, because it's very important that you know that if you're concerned about the amount of liberal bias in the world, you should find out about the Liberal Bias Index, an objective measure of the liberal bias threat level at liberalbias.com. Today's new member of the day is, I don't know if it's pronounced Katja or Katya. It's a J, but I know sometimes the J is pronounced like a Y. I'm going to go with Katya Story. Katya Story, member of the day. Thanks for being a member. Join Katya by going to davidpakman.com/shutdown, available for 3 more days. I have 3 stories, all involving guns and ammunition. Each is weirder than the previous. The first one is a 13-year-old boy who has been shot dead by police for holding a toy rifle that police could not tell, apparently, was not real. 2 sheriff's deputies, according to RT, in Northern California, shot and killed the 13-year-old boy who they thought was carrying an assault rifle, only to find out that the teenager was holding a toy, according to police and family members. The officers on patrol in Sonoma County said they saw a boy appearing to have a black AK-47. The photo made public after the tragedy shows a toy weapon with a black magazine cartridge and a brown butt. It does not have the often present bright orange or kind of like neon orange barrel tips that the toy weapons sometimes have. Sheriff's Lieutenant Dennis O'Leary told reporters that deputies called for backup, ordered the boy to drop the weapon a bunch of times. The boy didn't, and eventually they opened fire with their handguns. Rodrigo Lopez told the Santa Rosa Press-Democrat that his son was taking the toy to a friend's house. He also had a pretend pistol in his waistband. The family said the toy was a gun, but the police press statement says it was a replica airsoft gun designed to look real while firing small plastic BBs. I got one email saying, listen, from the photo, I can understand why police thought it was a real AK. There wasn't an orange tip on the gun to show that it was fake. This is sad. The police did shoot first and ask questions later, but it's stupid for a 13-year-old to be carrying a gun that looks so real, and it is wrong for his parents to have allowed him to do that. You know, Lewis, I did this all the time when I was like 7 to 10 years old. In the neighborhood where I lived, everybody went outside with fake guns. None of them had the orange tips. And to think that today police might drive by and think there's actually a shootout going on and start shooting the kids is incredibly scary. And at the same time, is it fair to wonder why the parents allowed him to go out on the street with guns that appeared to be real and, according to police, were actually airsoft BB guns?
Yeah, it does look like a real AK. And from a distance, it would be indistinguishable. I think this is a failure on the parents' behalf to tell the kid that, listen, this looks like a real gun. If you bring this out in public, people are going to notice. Maybe they did. Maybe the kid didn't care. Maybe he didn't listen. The whole thing's pretty strange. And why didn't he just drop the gun when he saw cops pointing real guns at him? I really don't know. There's a lot of questions I have about this.
And at the same time, one of those questions we ask does have to be, does the police policy of shooting first when there's a kid, you know, while it looked like it could have been a real gun, you could also very soberly make the argument that police should have been able to realize that the kid was not attempting to shoot someone. He was not holding the gun in an aggressive way. And maybe there was another way to handle this. We don't have video of exactly what happened. And sadly, we may never know, because that is often the way this happens. The police are on routine administrative leave while this is investigated.